Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another Let's Write a Screenplay Live. I know I am extra late today. It is 10 p.m. where I'm at right now, Eastern Time. And we're going to get into this writing. I had a lot, going on today, but that's really no excuse. I'm going to get into this writing here. Hey Stevenson, good to see you. Anand, hello First View, good to see you here. Noah, aka Bing Bing Wahoo, good to see you here as well. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in. I haven't really had a consistent scheduled time for these as I have hopped into the writing, because I feel the most that tension, of like, do I want to write, exists the most when you're actually drafting, obviously. Big fan of your work. Thank you, ya boy Skay. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Director Solomon. Good to see you guys here. Yeah, that resistance is the strongest when I am trying to draft. And so that has made it has placed the schedule for these all over the place. But I think the best thing to do will be to do them in the morning and then get them out of the way. And then I don't spend my entire day worried about whether or not I'm going to stream and being stressed and when am I going to write and how it's going to work. So we're just going to get what we get done today and go from there. Good to see you, Carlos. Good to see you, Omega Swiper. He says, try and come in the chat more when you're stuck. I mean, we're just gonna rock with this. So, I may go over there and see what you guys are saying. I got you pulled up. Oh wait, I'd have to go like this, and then hit this. Oh wait, no, that is wrong. That is the incorrect browser. Be this, and then this, and then there it goes. So I can do it like that. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and hop in here. Just before I do though, actually, let me check one thing. Okay. Sorry guys, just give me 1 second here. Okay. Now we should actually be good to go. All right. How far am I in? I am about 15-ish pages in, sort of. I've already been moving some things around and whatnot. But I am about 15 pages in. I want to keep going here. So yeah, I may be just writing some more dialogue specifically. I'm getting kind of caught up here. Let me just see if I can. Yeah, more iPosts I need. But I need to start up here, yeah. We'll see. I don't know if influencers is going to be the best word for these people that are out front, but I might go with it for now. It's fine. Yeah. Did I name him? Did I give this guy a last name? I gotta name him later. I don't want to now. I gotta stop scratching this poison ivy. Let me find my zen. Yeah, I might be able to combine these scenes here, which would be good because I'm still in my one and I'm on page 17. Oh boy. This is going to be a project. Okay. This gives... This doesn't make it better. How do I want this scene to play? You know, it's funny, I think the most or the least sort of mentally thought out part of the story so far is this opening. Which is really annoying when that's the case. Like, I just want to get into Act 2 so bad. But that's not really how it works. I could write stuff, but I like to write in order. So why do they care? I mean, it just doesn't click for me right now at all. Let me just let him talk for a while. I don't think this is the angle for the scene, though. I think he's got to be called in, probably. Let me just throw this down here for now. I don't think that works. Don't feel the scene at all. No clue how this is supposed to play. I've got to get out of this part one. Something is wrong with this video. There's something not working in this initial setup, and I think it has something to do with the fact that I'm struggling to identify the exact job of this Henry person in the story. Because I want him to be like a social media presence, right? Somebody that would be on Twitter and do posts, or someone that would be on YouTube and do like journalism videos, this kind of thing. However, if that's the case, then why is he working in an office? But then if he's not in the office, then the whole thing doesn't make sense. So he has to be in an office for some reason. And I don't really think it makes sense for it to be like a creative space. That doesn't seem to track with me very well either. I wrote that he was a coder. So it's possible that he could be somebody who both works, like it's entirely possible somebody could both work for Twitter and also have a social media following. Like, absolutely, there has to be people on Twitter who have done that. And so I kind of want to set it up that way, which is how I've done it, which should work. I guess I just don't know how this exact scene should flow. Then really, what does Burke actually want? The phone cameras? Omega says, I don't want to go into an office. Yeah, me neither. But at this, But also, it matters. I feel like it needs to be, we have to have an initial meeting place of all these characters where it makes sense for them to all be gathered. I'm just trying to write this movie about this cult in the woods, and now I'm trying to figure out how this company is going to work. I like the idea that they said it needs to be like I mean, what other interesting companies even exist right now other than social media based, internet based stuff? It has to be that. I'm not second guessing now. I just gotta figure out how this scene works. Maybe they call him in and it's... Let's just try that. Maybe they could both come to him? That would be interesting. I just... Whatever. Whatever. I gotta get through this. I gotta get... There's just no way I work on the scene. Does it work? Okay, we'll write the worst possible version anyone has ever written of the scene and then keep moving. Have you been posting? This is just the worst dialogue I've ever written. There's no conflict here. I love it. Perfect choice. I don't really know what the dilemma would be. Who knows what he's excited about? I'm gonna say it's no, it's just nothing really hits the right. I'm gonna write a funny joke here. Okay. Brian re-enters with a pre-mixed store-bought margarita. This is like a store-bought margarita mix bottle. You know what I'm talking about? Oh man. I don't know if any of this works, but it's okay. This is actually terrible. I'm gonna stop there. Wow, okay. What's the next scene I'm writing? This is just like, okay. Maybe Brooke isn't there. I mean, the whole setup beginning of this is just so wildly all over the place. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's also not like it needed to be kind of a hit piece, so none of this is actually super on the right track, but it's okay. Needs to say and he's not really a historian. It's like, yeah, I mean, Something like that. Little on the nose and whatever, but we're gonna go with that. Also, this he needs to kind of say something like, this is my funniest line so far. Write a funny joke here. Hilarious. No! That's not one word. Okay, at least that's a little better. I hate it less. That gives me something to fix at least. Wow, that took some figuring out. But we continue onwards. What are y'all saying in the chat here? Yeah. Nicole, my head would be hurting after thinking so hard. Hilarious. I like the title Hit Piece. The title is The Good Cult. I know you can't see that because I've got my little practicalscreening.com banner above, but this is The Good Cult, and that is its name. Yusuf, what software is this? This is Final Draft. Whoops, I'm just clicking buttons now. Why is this not showing me up to date what's going on? Okay, excellent. I want to see your lovely faces. Fire name. Thanks, Writer Playlist. Appreciate it. What's the best screenplay I've ever read? That's hard to do, but I can give you some of my favorites. Whiplash screenplay is an excellent read. I love how Damien writes his action lines and things, very strong. The Social Network is a great screenplay. The Martian is a great screenplay. I listened to a couple different podcasts by the writer and his process, and he says that he hates writing more than one draft. And so he had this really interesting process, like, of where he's constantly rewriting scenes as he's writing them. So he's still drafting multiple times, but it seems like he's like just doing it once, or to his mind he's like drafting once. It's kind of interesting. And yeah, I think everybody has some level of disdain for drafting over and over and over again, but that's how it works. I mean, I have never written a single screenplay that was totally good draft one. It has always needed some notes and some rewrites. Meg asked me, can I tell you a story about LA? I don't know. I mean, it wasn't really that. It was a good time, but it wasn't like crazy. What's a Los Angeles story I can tell? I don't know. I'd have to think about that one for a minute. There's definitely stories. I don't know. Just off the top, without any context. But I don't know. I went to the beach a lot in the lockdowns. That was fun. I've gone to random, red carpet things that are actually, they're just whatever, A lot of LA events are people standing in a room trying to be cool. And that's fun for a while, but it's also like just a lot of people trying to be cool in a place that was cool 20 years ago. It's kind of what Los Angeles is. Personal opinion. But yeah, I mean, A lot of buildings, a lot of restaurants and things that sort of sound cool when you say, like, La La Land in the movie. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Los Angeles, in my personal, oh so humble opinion, Los Angeles was cool. Well, it was like cool maybe 20 years ago, but it hasn't been a good place in a long, long time. It might have been kind of cool, but it was still evil 20 years ago. Yusuf, the premise of the story is essentially you have like a social media journalist. So this cult enters this town, this like cult of dirt bikers, and nobody knows who they are, kind of where they came from, or at least that's kind of the sense. And this social media journalist learns about the cult and realizes that they are not at all like what the narrative is. The narrative is that they're like these crazy cannibals and all this, and he realizes that they're not that. They just have a wildly different worldview and perspective and exist outside of society, and because of that he decides to join them. And that's kind of the first half of the movie. So social media is the new Hollywood. Honestly, kind of. Yeah. It's just its own thing now. You know, it's not even the new Hollywood. It's just like social media is its own thing. The internet is its own thing. I think I don't know how long we're gonna have the internet. Maybe we have the internet for a long time. And if we do, then it is only going to get more and more interesting, because the internet is a truth machine. It shows the truth of things, even if people want to lie. Joshua, to answer your question, I would start with the best of TylerMowery playlist on YouTube. If you go to my channel and you go under the playlist tab, there is a best of TylerMowery playlist, and that is my personal videos that I believe are very valuable and what I would say is my best work. So I would start there. Awesome, Joshua. Yep, we're on 20, Mookie. Welcome in. Good to see you here, man. We are a little bit... How long have I been streaming? Hour 20? Okay. Yeah. We have made it to page 20. You missed me pacing around the room struggling to figure out some scenes. But I did that. And now I have something that was supposed... This whole sequence is supposed to take like maybe all of 10 pages. So... Yeah, I do like to pace. Nicole, it varies wildly how long it takes me to get a draft done. I have written a draft as fast as 48 hours from nothing, which I have a YouTube video about that. And that was a first draft, so it wasn't like a totally done script. And then... some other screenplays I've worked on for years and I still feel like are not done. So I would say normal amount of time. I think if I'm staying on this and doing this as regularly as I am now, I should be able to have a first draft done within like 4 to 6 weeks. assuming I stay on this pace and I don't go back and wildly change something. But yeah, I'm also not rushing this, so this is just going to take forever and ever if it needs to. I'm not going to rush it into existence because this is a story I really feel strongly about. For inspiration, does pacing around the room work out better versus rocking in the front porch rocking chair? Yes. So it's actually interesting that you bring that up, Mookie, because I think I'm settling into this being this will probably be like the new consistent writing space. I get to be by my window. I'm actually in a room. I have a desk here, and I don't have all these monitors up like I do in my usual streaming room, which is really, and I'm using my computer mic, and everything is just in my laptop here, which is great. And if I'm in this room, I actually have a desk, a place to sit and work. So I imagine this will be and continue to be the place that I stay writing. So that is the plan. And I think I'm also going to stream tomorrow as well. Clear space advice, clear ideas. Totally. I have a little bit of trash in here, unfortunately. I can probably do a little bit of a clean, but overall it's pretty clean in here. And I have the window, which is great, and I get all this sunlight right in front of me, which you'll see when I'm not streaming at 11:30 p.m. at night. But yeah. The cult believes in astrology. They believe in the science/religion of astrology. You could also call their beliefs astrotheology. If you want to get a sense of what they actually believe, there's a few interesting people you can look up online, particularly this guy. I'll put it in the chat for you. So I'm basing a lot of the cult's beliefs off of this guy's beliefs that I just put in the chat. And so if you search his name on YouTube, you will find talks on astrotheology, and that will show you. Cowan asked me, any tips for wanting to write a one-off blockbuster screenplay, not planning to make it a career but have a great idea and a historical figure? Yeah, first things first, write the screenplay, because it sounds like you have a great idea. So if you want to write a one-off blockbuster screenplay, you would essentially follow my usual advice, right? I would get an outline, build out a character web, build out the structural outlines, use story circles, all that, and then write a draft, and then keep rewriting, and then, get it done. The actual process itself is fairly straightforward of like what actually needs to be done, regardless of what kind of story it is. It's more so doing it and staying on it and doing it over and over and over and over and over again, and then learning from all of those challenges and mistakes and things. And then you can do it and eventually be on stream doing it in front of people, because you have to do things the hardest possible way or you won't do them at all. So can I order them all oldest first? Yeah, I can do that. If it makes it truly easier for you to watch, I will do it right now on stream. Playlists. Let's write a screenplay live. Edit. No, how do I? Nope, I don't want to watch my own stream in here. No. Turn this off. Okay. Oh, you can sort it yourself. You can sort it with the sort button. You can sort them here. Date added, oldest, date added, newest, most popular, date published, all that. Got a good little chunk going so far. Thanks, writer playlist. Hello, Aditya, or Aditya. Is that how you say it? Who knows? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. I got another 4 pages out. I'm on page 20. So, probably like 3-ish, 4-ish pages I got out today. And I also deleted some stuff. So, I wrote, like 2 scenes, sort of? You got 2 scenes out today. Get slow going once you're actually in the draft. And also, I haven't been streaming for that long. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow morning rather than streaming at night every single time. And I'm going to stream on Saturday tomorrow. And then maybe I can kind of get out of this Act 1 sludge a little bit. And hopefully kind of get more and more into the fun meat of the thing. So, am I releasing any of my scripts to producers? I don't know what you mean specifically by that. Like releasing them to them. I'm not selling, if that's what you're asking. Oh, 1:30 p.m. Australia. Well, that's great for the Aussies. This is a perfect stream time for the Aussies. But, all right, everybody. Thank y'all so much for hopping into another live stream. I appreciate you joining me. Appreciate you hanging out. And I hope that these lives inspire you to get some writing done yourself. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.